Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kitsune Readings, where your questions find answers. Hello, everyone. Ryukumi here. Today I'm gonna show you issue number 20 of Nintendo Power. Now, this came out some time ago, way back in the 80s. This actually might be from 1990. It has Mega Man 3 on the cover. You can see that bad Mega Man art. I'm gonna have to get a new cover for this. This one I'll have to be pretty delicate with. It might be falling apart a little bit. But today we're gonna look at what an old school video game magazine looked like before Game Informer took over as a monopoly. You can see that this now I got this from a retro toy store. So the address on it isn't relevant, but anyway. This is what that looked like, right? Bit of a glare from the light. This is the back of it. Hot buttons, and you've got these different things now. That's not my name on there, by the way. Look at this ad right here. Oh, get your own and save big. There's all kinds of game codes written down in here. Team Power, right? And this here is the ad, right? You can see he's got Scrooge McDuck there on the cover. The cover's kind of coming off of it. Now, we have Powerline here. Welcome to the new year of Nintendo Power. We have great features, reviews, tips, and news in store for you. Get set for mega powerful fun. There's that. Got the cool little cartoon there. I was gonna go through this page by page, right? Oh man, the Game Boy 63, Dragon's Lair. We got Mega Man 3. Let me see if this says when this magazine was printed. Doesn't say. Oh wait, here we go. This is volume 20 by January 1991. We got Deja Vu, Gremlins 2, The Miracle Piano Teaching System, I remember that. Celebrity Profile, Bulletin Board, Players Poll, Today's Technology. Why Game Packs Never Forget. You'll discover everything you need to know about ROMs, RAM, and MMCs, and more. Players Pulse, the NES Achievers, Burai Fighter Deluxe, F1 Race, Super Scrabble, Dragon's Lair. The Players Pulse. Sky High Scores. Wozniak gets high score on film with Concord stats behind him. Seeing is believing. He gained a score of 500,000 on July 26th. and he promised to write in again when he got 600,000. So these are old school gaming achievements. Isn't that something? This bro right here scored so high in Tetris, he was printed in a Nintendo Power magazine. That is badass. Alright. Video spotlight. This is a person who videotaped himself beating games for a Nintendo fan club, and he had them recorded on a tape that was from Utah, so he can show them to his friends. The Super Theta Chi Bros. A fraternity of bros went on vacation, and it says here in the magazine, they didn't do anything but stay in their hotel room and play Game Boy. Rock on, bros. Alright. Moving on. Oh, portable USO. My husband went to Saudi Arabia for Operation Desert Shield. I remember watching that on TV when I was a little boy. I was in school. Took the Game Boy and 3 games with him. The troops spent time waiting around in line just to play the Game Boy to pass the time. Makes sense. This is a good one. Volga Boatman. Went on a trip with Game Boy. Last summer I went to Russia. Had my birthday while I was there. Parents couldn't find anything, but found a couple that had 2 Game Boys. Bought one from them to give to their son as a gift. Isn't that amazing? Well, here we go. The Mega Man 3 Strategy Guide. I like how they have this Mega Man art right here. It's pretty cool looking. We got Rush. You got the bosses right here. And if you turn the magazine around, you got that. There's Rush. Do it by the numbers. Alright, order of stages to complete in. Magnet Man, then Hard Man, then Top Man, then Shadow Man, then Gemini Man, then Needle Man, Snake Man, and Spark Man. They're showing off Mega Man's moves, and they got the different weapons that Mega Man can use. Top Spin, Search Snake, Shadow Blade, Hard Knuckle, Gemini Laser, Magnet Missile, and Needle Cannon. I believe these maps that you see were drawn by hand. So you get to see the different stages drawn out. So you could know what to do. I think the light is producing too much glare on the magazine. But, I'm gonna have to get a better light for this sort of thing. But these were really cool to see way back in the day. This is where we got our strategies and our tips. Back when this first came out, it was just amazing. I'll redo this video later with a better lighting system so you can see it better. But, Airman and Flashman, I thought it would be good to show this to you guys. These things are just amazing. And then this is where Dr. Wily's final level was. Why your game packs never forget. The RAM works down to the basics, it's only logical. This explains how the game packs work and how your video games work, which is actually really, really cool. I see you, Mr. T. Oh yes, the Immortal. This is a guide to get past the Immortal. That game was actually kind of bad. In fact, the AVGN has a whole video about that. Into Eternity, the Lock of Lindley. Norlock's Lair, the Dragon and the Wizard, the Final Conflict. Classified Information. Oh, here it is, chat. Our Great Secrets. Dragon Spirit, Sound and Stage Selects. Image Fight. We got Dracula's Curse, the bonus Belmonis. Final Fantasy, the Invisible Man. Extra Shredders, which is a snowboarding game. Oh yeah, there we go. Unlimited boards for Skate or Die. Skate or Die level select. The hot dog bonus. Swords and Serpents, Thunderblade. Here's the guide for Deja Vu. We got the detective guy here. I spent a lot of my time as a kid reading these magazines and going through them. Oh man, the poster map layout is still in here. Look at that. Justice. Take notes. Oh, whoops. The Deja Vu map is trying to come out. It would extend out like this. And you got an ad for Bart versus the Space Mutants in here. I'll have to do another video where I show the fold-outs. You got Gremlins 2. So I was doing a page-by-page view of this. Just showing you what it looks like, right? I don't think you get to see these magazines very often. And I thought it would be really cool to, like, share these. The Gremlins video game, if memory serves, was actually pretty bad. And then we got this old school Game Boy ad, special feature. The year begins for Game Boy with an adaptation of Dragon's Lair, F1 Race, an excellent multiplayer race car game, and many more great titles. Dragon's Lair. I forgot there was a Game Boy Dragon's Lair. You can see Dirk Daring is right there. Dirk Daring is the name of the hero for Dragon's Lair, by the way. Look at this great artwork we have of the Dragon Singe. Isn't that amazing? And so, this is a step-by-step guide on how to beat that game. Right? Next we got Mercenary Force, and this is Burai Fighter. This is Mercenary Force. Sometimes they would show games that didn't get released in the US. Like, I don't remember seeing Mercenary Force for the Game Boy anywhere. F1 Race I remember, because F1 Race, it came with an adapter so you could play like up to 4 players on it. We got Game Boy now playing, right? Gargoyle's Quest, I remember. Coming soon, a Gremlins 2 game for the Game Boy. Dandelion Opus and Nemesis, I remember. Alright, we got the adventures, the comic book adventures of Nestor. The Miracle Piano Guide. Came with this like board system here, and you could learn piano keys. That's actually pretty cool. The AVGN has a video about that too. Counselor's Corner, Destiny of an Emperor, Dungeon Magic, Gameplay Counselor Profiles. I think those were the guys you would call on the tip line to get tips on how to do things on games. Man, that costs some money. Players Poll Contest. You could win a Nintendo Power shirt. Valiant made Nintendo comics, which is what you see up there in the ad. Valiant was a comic book company, by the way. Now playing. I think these were the games coming out for the year. Conquest of Crystal Palace, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu, Silver Surfer, The Adventure of Rad Gravity, Werewolf, and Arch Rivals Basketball. You also had Puzznic, Thunder and Lightning, and a couple of others that came out. The NES Archives. What the NES Archives was, they'd log that you completed the game or you send in your score. And they print your name in the magazine. That's pretty cool. The Volume 20 Top 30 Games. Number 1, Mario Bros. 3. Absolutely. Final Fantasy was number 2. Crystalis 3. Mega Man 2 was number 4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was number 5. Legend of Zelda was number 6. Mario Bros. 2 was number 8. Dragon Warrior 2 was number 9. And Back to the Future was number 10. Those were your top 10 games. Oh, wait, it's the top 30. Man, I don't even see 30 games in here. Oh, wait, they're all over here. Okay. Number 11 was Blaster Master. Number 12 was Ninja Gaiden 2. 13 was Battle of Olympus. Castlevania 2 was 14. The Batman game was 15. Play Action Football was 16. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, 17. Tecmo Bowl, 18. Fester's Quest, 19. Super C, or Super Contra, number 20. Castlevania 3 would have been number 21. Destiny of an Emperor, 22. The Adventures of Lolo 2, 23. Operation Wolf, 24. Shooting Range, 25. Double Dragon 2 was number 26. Swords and Serpents was 28. Solar Jetman was 29. And Wizardry was number 30. You've got the pros picks, the players picks, and the dealers picks. Super Mario Bros. 3 is at the top of every list, pretty much. Players picks, Final Fantasy was number 1. Pros picks, number 1 was Crystalis. And the video game sellers picks was Mario Bros. 3. Then we have Celebrity Profile. Let's see. This is the New Kids on the Block, talking about how much they love Nintendo and how they play backstage before their Seattle performance. So the New Kids on the Block were a boy band in the 1980s. And here they are in Nintendo Power, talking about how much they love Nintendo, and they play their NES and Game Boys backstage. That's pretty cool. So, shout out to the New Kids on the Block, right? How cool is that? The Pack Watch. These are games coming out. We got Metal Storm. Check out that cool Gundam-like robot. The G.I. Joe game was coming out. And we had some great stuff, right? Showcase for the Super Famicom. F-Zero's in here. We got Pilot Wings. Super Mario World. From Konami Ultra, you had Monopoly. Zombie Nation. So I got this magazine used at a game store. It's pretty sweet. Uninvited was the first horror survival game that scared me. Galaxy 5000 and Mini Putt Golf. And here we have in the back, Turtles 2, the arcade game, was coming to the NES. Star Tropics was coming out. Basketball Roundup 91. Gremlins 2 was coming to the Game Boy. Special behind the scenes look at stuff that are coming, reviews that were coming up in the next issue. So those are already out. Those reviews are just coming out. And the bulletin board, strategies and tips. If you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe to the channel and give me a follow. That's greatly appreciated. And of course, we have the back cover, which had all this cool stuff on it. Anyway, that was issue number 20 of Nintendo Power. I love you guys. Thanks for watching the video and being here with me. I believe in you. You can and you will achieve your dreams. I love you all and have a great day.